them. This is a pair that both Courtney and I chose to style for you. In fact, it was my shelfie yesterday during our shoe shopping with Jane. The one thing I'm going to tell you, go up a half size. I wore the size 7. I felt it was a little snug in the toe box, so I would definitely do a 7.5. If I was wearing it with a heavier sock, I would go with an 8, but I don't think this is a style that really calls for a heavier sock, so I'm going to tell you one half size up. And if you're like sometimes a 7 and sometimes a 7.5, then get the 8. But for me, I'm already always a 7. I would buy these in a 7.5. They are part of the Charles David collection, but this is the Charles by Charles David line. A little more affordable. This is done in all man-made materials, and I look this as the at-home entertaining shoe. If you go on my Instagram or Courtney's Instagram or Facebook, I styled this a little bit dressier. She styled it totally cool because, of course, she's Courtney and I love her. So here's the colors. We have it for you in a forest green. Again, half size up at least. If you're sometimes like an 8.5, sometimes an 8, I'd get the 9, so you have a little bit more wiggle room. Then we have it for you in Cabernet Velvet, and that's by far the most limited. We only have a couple sizes left. Then we have it in Black Velvet. And by the way, this is really cute on the foot. If you go to my Facebook page, you can see it pictured over and over again. We have it in a beautiful Midnight Velvet, and then this one is Nude Satin. That could be a wedding shoe. Just remember, go up that half size for me, and if you're sometimes one or the other, then like for instance, I don't know, sometimes I'm a 9, sometimes a 9.5, I would just go up to the 10.